What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Going Second Inspector Border. Could also be known as Cyber Dragon Inspector Border, or Light Stun. I wasn't really sure exactly what to call this thing, because it's kind of an odd request by Mr. Robert Roosingh, a nice $50 patron, who wanted me to work with Inspector Border, but not do the same kind of deck that everyone else did with it. If you're unfamiliar, a lot of people play this kind of like the old Barrier Statue decks or the Fossil Dyna decks, where the idea is to just normal summon this, have a whole bunch of draw power, and then set a whole bunch of traps and protect the castle. So I decided to go with something a little bit different. I'm using a whole bunch of light monsters, some other light stun like Thunder King Ryo and Ghost Ogre, as well as things like Cyber Repair Plant that can actually search this guy, and a whole bunch of field wipes with Evenly Matched and Cyber Eltanen, where the idea is to go second, let your opponent establish their board, then clear it, and then establish your Inspector Border, and try to protect it with other sort of Cyber Dragon-y things, including their new fusions, which are also really powerful. So this deck, probably not as strong as the standard Inspector Border deck, but it is interesting. It's a little bit of a new way to look at it. Maybe you won't want to use this deck specifically, but hopefully it can give you some ideas, maybe some techs for Cyber Dragons, or just another way to use Inspector Border in general. Now, if you just want the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate shorter video. I'll go over everything and explain its role in the deck. Otherwise, in this video, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are. First duel versus Cesarito? And you can actually go first or second with this deck, but because of the name, I'm going to go ahead and go second. That's kind of the idea. A lot of these decks you normally want to go first with, because the idea is if you put out Inspector Border, he'll stop your opponent from activating most monster effects, and then really kind of hamper their ability to do things. Although traps and spells are coming back with a vengeance lately, so Inspector Border maybe not as good in the current format as people had thought. But of course, this hand is actually much more suited to going second. We got Cyber Dragon, which is very much a going second kind of card. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon it. If you don't know Cyber Dragon by now, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm glad you've discovered this game with my channel. This is a classic card. A lot of people say that Cyber Dragon really was the first card that changed the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Was played, where the meta first had its big step. Because up until Cyber Dragon, everything was like, you normal summoned once per turn, and maybe you had like a card like Monster Reborn that would summon a monster, but it required some setup. This is the first time you could just be like, bam, special summon a monster. You going to negate? Can you negate? No, he's not going to negate. And sadly, the new fusion is like, good old Chimera Tech Mega Fleet is like 1 Cyber Dragon plus 1 monster in the extra monster zone. And it's like, well, there's 1 there, but you have to send them to the graveyard, so it doesn't work with pendulum monsters. A sad state of affairs, if ever there was one. But that's fine, because we have Honest, so I'm just going to attack into this guy. And then we'll just Honest. Gain all the attack. And then I probably should have put this out first just so I could get things, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and normal summon Thunder King Ryo. Classic stun card. Neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. And if your opponent would special summon a exactly 1 monster, you could send this to the graveyard to negate and destroy. So this will stop him from searching a lot of his cards. Pretty much searching anything. He can only get cards by drawing them. Let's see, and that will... Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what this is, but it didn't stop me from attacking or doing things. So I'm just going to allow him to do that, because I kind of want my Cyber Dragon core. That'll let me search out some things. Because that's what I would discard for it. Oh, and I just drew Cyber Repair Plant. Yeah, if you don't know, if you normal summon this, you can grab a Cyber Repair Plant. I think it's any cyber spell trap from your deck to your hand. which is why Cyber Angels have their ritual spell is called Machine Angel Ritual. And I have Thunder King Riot. Okay, yep, I'm an idiot. I put that out there, I'm like, I'm gonna search! Wait, no, Thunder King says you can't search. I get to where I'm talking to you guys, and then I forget that I can't do things. That's fine, though. At least it's extra damage on board, I guess. I could summon Cleafort Genius. That's pretty neat, right? Once per turn, you can target a card on either player's field, negate. Huh. Actually... yeah, I have less attack. It's okay, I have Cyber Eltanen. Fine, I'll get those in the graveyard. Get this guy out. And I can get rid of all his spell counters. That'll be neat. Oh, never mind. He's using Gardner. Return to the hand. A sad state of affairs, but that's fine. He can have that out. He still can't search things. I still have more attack. I still have recovery options. Pot of Desires. Either way. I really don't know. I'd say that this card, or this deck, is more of an anti-meta deck, but it's really kind of not. Because Pendulum Magicians are... he shouldn't be... oh no, that's the one that summons. Okay. I got him confused with Master Cerberus. Ouch, my life points. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. It's going to be a sadden. $4,700 and then $1,200. And again, against non-pendulum decks, if he was making Ixies or Synchros, I could just tribute this for Mega Fleet Dragon, and there's nothing he could do about it. But sadly, there are many things he can do about it. Oh, hey, another Thunder King. Yeah, you can banish this little guy from the graveyard to summon a Cyber Dragon, but that's not going to do anything. Go ahead and Cyber Repair Plant. We'll get our Inspector Border. Not that it'll help us much at this point, but I'll have it. I mean, you could search any light machine, so if you have some other things... okay, well, never mind. Woo! Let's try this then. Banish all the cards, all the light machines from your graveyard, special summon this, and then he sends all other cards on the field to the graveyard. Face up monsters on the field to the graveyard. And I still have a normal summoned. There you go. Just have a nice howdy-do. Unless you got some kind of battle trap. Nope. Okay, we did. We did it. The power of field wipes compels us. Yo, Cyber Eltanen. It did a thing. So at least we got one win. I am honestly scared that this might not win a whole bunch. It's been up and down. Yesterday, it was amazing. Today, I don't think usually I try to play this until I win 3 duels before I test. I've been here for 2 hours. I've won 2. So... We'll see. We'll see in the next duel. Okay, here we are in Duel 2 versus number 1. If only he was in the first duel, it would make more sense. He is number 1. Hey! I really enjoy that song, non-ironically. It's just catchy. Oh, hey, X-Sabers. I think I can beat them, but then again, if he's playing them in 2018, he probably has some sort of way to Gotham's loop my entire hand out. Nope, no, never mind. He's gonna have a sad time. Yeah, and we'll just go ahead, he didn't do anything. Inspector Border. Cannot be normal summoned if you control a monster. Neither player can activate monster effects unless... how is it? It's worded so weirdly. Yeah, this can't be destroyed by battle. Okay, so I might have a little bit of a trouble there. But how is this worded again? Neither player can activate a monster effect unless the number of oh, he surrendered. Well, I'm still counting that. He couldn't get past Inspector Border. I'm a happy Harrington. But yeah, I'll go ahead and explain that while I'm here. You know, actually, that's what this deck is about. I was like, he gave up too early, but at the same time, a lot of people just can't get over this. Because, yeah, neither player can activate a monster effect unless the number of monster effects that player has previously activated is less than the number of card types on the field, including Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Ixie, Pendulum, and Link. If a effect's activation was negated, it doesn't count. Only effects that were... Basically, unless you have like an extra deck monster or a Ritual or a Pendulum on the field, you can't activate monster effects. And if you do get like a Link on the field, you get one effect. We each get one effect per turn. Which works really well with Honest, because it's like, he can't really make anything. If he does make a Synchro that can get over this 2,000, then I'll be able to activate one effect and I can Honest it, or I can Ghost Ogre it. And then next turn you put on Thunder King and you're like, shh, no searches either. So there's the guy. That's why he's on the sleeves. The sleeves are cool. I'll mention them in the third duel. Whoa, hey, we're here in the third duel already versus Caesarius. And I said I was going to mention those sleeves. Aren't those some cool-looking sleeves? It's like Inspector Border, and he's like surfing the dark hole, and he's glowy, and there's real lightning back there. It's pretty nice. I made those myself in Photoshop. If you would like that image to use as your own sleeves, or any of the other sleeves I've made before, or if you'd like to join my Discord, you could donate $1 to my Patreon. Ad-free channel currently. So if it helps support me and you get cool stuff out of it, there's no reason not to, unless I guess you don't have a credit card or you don't have $1. Which, I mean, to be fair, $1 doesn't seem like much, but I've lived where I could not afford $1 a month, so I understand if not. I provide the videos for free regardless, but if you'd like to see the videos get better, or just take part in them, or if you're just like, hey, I like those videos, here's $1. Either way, they're all valid reasons to join the Patreon. Become part of the movement. I'm the Yugituber with the most patrons. Fun fact, despite not having nearly the most amount of, subscribers. Weird how that works out. Okay, so he's playing some kind of dragon deck, and he's summoning all sorts of things. Yo, what's up? I'm summoning all sorts of things. And sadly, I'm in a strange position. Because I don't really have a way to get this into the grave. I don't have any of my special summoned monsters. And normally I can survive a turn, but at the moment I cannot survive a turn. What's he got in there? Okay, so here's literally my only hope. I'm going to normal summon this. We're going to get Cyber Repair Plant. We're going to set Twin Twisters. We're going to set a Cyber Repair Plant. And we're going to pass. And we're going to hope that he doesn't have the ability to remove this with a card effect, that he just thinks to run over it. Because if he does, then I can Honest. If he removes this with a card effect, then he's just going to attack me with more than I have room for. Sadly, with these kind of cheesy decks, it does brick a lot. And I only have like a week to test these, so I can't make them perfect. That's one of the things I'm actually getting frustrated with a little bit. I've been watching a lot more Yugi Nono, good Yugituber. And he's known for, like, he'll take a specific deck, like Heralds, and he'll just work on it until it's, like, perfect. And I'm like, ooh, I wish I could take a rogue deck and just spend months working on it. But I set up this, like, weekly show. So I pretty much just have to come up with an interesting idea or just, like, a theme and make the best thing I can do with it in that week and hope that it's at least entertaining. Which most people seem to think it is. If he's going for that, I'm going to go ahead. I have another Cyber Repair Plant. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my Cyber Dragon Dry. Just because in order to activate Cyber Repair Plant, you need a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard. Both of these count as Cyber Dragon in the graveyard. Which is cool. So now I'll have that, I'll be able to search, and I'll be able to summon Eltanen next turn, if I can survive until next turn. He's got 3 level 8s, he could make some things, and some stuff. neither of which I would really recommend. It's always interesting when if you have like a set card and like a little weak monster on the field, it gets people paranoid because they're like, why would he just put that? Why wouldn't he set it? That's when bluffing can really come into play, even on YGOPro like this. Okay. What you sending? You got your foolish. Another one of those. Okay, so in the end phase, this is gone. Oh, and he attacked with the one I want. Honest. Bam. And now none of your other guys can get over it. Suck on that, fancy pants. Oh, I guess, okay. Alright. So while I have one in the graveyard, let's go ahead and cyber repair plant. Let's get, yeah, we're just gonna go for Inspector Border. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, Inspector Border, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-hoo-hoo. Yo, what's up? I only have 1,000 attack, but everything you love is in the graveyard now. Bomp. I can't activate 2 of these per turn, and I can't normal summon this while I control a monster, but I can set it, and if he can't get over it next turn with the one card he has, then he's gonna be in for some trouble. But watch, this will be like Soul Charge or something. Monster Reborn. Blue Eyes alternative dragon. Trade in? Trade in. So now he's got 2 cards. Dragon Ravine and not Dragon Ravine. Let's see. There's that guy, when it's sent to the graveyard, it summons something during the end phase. What's his name? That guy. Oop. Does he have a third one, though, is the question. Yes, he does. Fuck. That makes me sad. Because then that's going to summon his Felgrand, and then bad things will happen to me. But he can only get rid of one of my monsters, and now I have a Ghost Ogre. It's the ghostliest ogre you ever did see. Hand traps. It's a light monster. It's still banished, but now I have this. So there are no monster effects for you, my friend. Granted, if he gets like Silver's Cry, if he gets still no Cyber Dragons at the graveyard. If he gets Silver's Cry, if he gets Return of the Dragon Lords, there's a bunch of spells. Raigeki, Dark Hole. That's why most people just play this with like Cards of Demise and Pot of Duality, and then just like all the traps. There's a whole bunch of Phantom Knights that'll stop this from being destroyed. You can run Mirror Forces. Just everything to keep this out here and just be like, he says no monster effects, and these say no hurting this guy. No touching. Which can be fun, but it's not really, like, you know, it's not really interesting for the show. There's a lot of decks that I, like, would be interested in playing, especially, like, back before the show. Like, I used to love, like, Exodia decks and stuff like that. But, or, like, Final Countdown decks. I used to really enjoy the, like, you have 20 turns to kill me or you lose. But on the show, really boring. Intensely boring. Not something you would want to sit through. For 10 duels, especially. Also, I used to think, I was like, 10 duels? That's not that many duels to test out a deck or whatever. And then someone pointed out that if you went into a tournament, you wouldn't have to play that many duels in a day. I forget exactly how many. Someone who goes to... I haven't been to anything beyond a locals, sadly. I wanted to, but now the YouTube takes up too much time. But yeah, like if I went to a regionals, how many duels would I have to do in a day? Would it be less than 10? I guess it depends on the amount of people or whatnot, but... Yeah, sadly, he's got all these drag unities and stuff, but he can't activate any of their effects. If he normal summons ducks, it's not going to do anything. His thing is really just hoping that he could search. Yep. No effects. I'm sorry. This guy says no. He inspects you. He looks over your effects, so he's like, I'm not going to be able to allow that. Not unless you can get a synchro monster on the field first. Sorry, only certain kinds of people. Oh, hey. That's pretty neat. I'm going to pretend I can activate this over and over again. I still have all 8,000 of my life points. Yay! Yeah, there's no real reason in stopping him. I don't want to get rid of either of the things that I have in my hand. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. We'll see. I'll be back if he manages to do something, because as it stands, it looks like it's just going to be set, destroy, until I either get another monster or he finds a way to out this thing. And he surrendered. Yep, because he had to give up his last monster. He didn't have enough. I think he was just trying to send all his monsters to the graveyard in the hopes that he could dig his way towards a Raigeki or a Dark Hole or just something that could break Inspector Border, but sadly he could not do it fast enough. I kind of feel like a dick sometimes with this deck, because it's just like, he says no to most of what you do. He's almost like a skill drain on legs. But we won. We won. I'll remind you that there's a Patreon if you want to join. You know, get some sleeves. You could duel me on the Discord. It's nice. There are other people there. See you in the 4th duel. Alrighty then. Here we are in the 4th duel versus Band Emerald. Emerald Lugosi, maybe? Emerald... no, it's the Yugioh Emerald. Well, let's see. He's got like a 47 card deck. An interesting choice, to be sure. I don't know why, even when I go over like 40 cards, I always want to have it on like a... Yeah, you can go ahead. Make whatever you want, man. I'm not going to stop them. You can just... Oh, it's spirals. Why are you putting spirals in this? Just for level 4s? Is this one of those weird, I don't think I need to stop that. Is this one of those weird OTK decks? No, he's just getting another Goblinberg. And then he can send any number of equip cards to the graveyard, especially summon a warrior from your deck whose level equals the number of cards. Okay, so if he sends like a whole bunch of cards... What was that? 3, 4? Okay, and then he can special summon a warrior from your deck. So maybe that's why he has to have more, because he needs to be able to do stuff like that. He needs to be able to do things, maybe. This is the weirdest spiral deck I've ever seen. And I've not seen very many spiral decks. Not since the ban list. I'm trying to remember how they played before the ban list. I think they were just sort of like an OTK kind of deck. I remember people bumping up things. You know, I'm just gonna no. I don't want you special summoning more monsters. Now that you've got links, you're not allowed to link ladder. Yay. That makes me happy. Yeah. Inspector Border, go. How's it going? You don't have enough attack. And I can set this over here. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. What now, Monster Mash? Let me see the Raigeki. I want to smell it with my own teeth. Don't ask me how that works. I'm a weird man with weird tastes. Oh, but he's got unexpected die, so he can make like an Ixie summon and go over this. Got that Flash Knight. Just for the unexpected die, just so he can get out 2 monsters, I guess, and do link shenanigans. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really want you to do that. No. Stop it. And now my cyber repair plant is live. And now he's got a gablin. But can he make something with more attack with his gablin? He has a tornado dragon. Alright. We managed to out Inspector Border. Congratulations. I mean, I can get another one if I wanted to. Kind of wish I... Oh, wait, I can get that Cyber Dragon. I was like, I kind of wish I didn't use my Cyber Dragon now, but now I can get it back. And then I'll special summon Cyber Dragon. Yo, what's up? And then I'll use Chimera Mega Fleet. Good anti-meta card. Use your other opponent's monsters as fusion material. They can't stop that. Those are both inherent summons. It's very difficult. Granted, once they know it's coming, they have something to work around. But that's another reason why this is kind of a go-second deck. You know, your opponent makes some sort of big thing, and then you can just, like, tag it out for Chimera Mega Fleet. Then, like, attack, then go into main phase 2, use evenly matched, normal summon, Thunder King or Inspector Border. Darn, and Rescue Rabbit. Those monsters can still attack. The question is, does he play... No, he doesn't play 2000s. He plays 1900s. So if he makes an Ixie, I attribute this and that it's negated. Goodbye. Thank you, come again. Hey. Let's just get a Cyber Dragon Core. Another one of these. Doing fancy things. Let's go ahead and get our El Tannen, just in case he makes a comeback and we need something that can wipe the entire field and gain a lot of attack. Because this thing gains 500 for every card you banish for it. And I've got quite a few light machines in the graveyard now. And if you wanted to, this is level 10. This is level 10. You could play a rank 10 in here. I didn't have room for it. This deck's kind of full of things, with the fusions and the Ixies I already had, and then yeah, go ahead. Waste more resources. Oh, okay, he's just gonna go in defense mode. Oh, I've got another one. More cyber repair plants. And more and more. And actually, I think that's it, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, these... You put them both in defense mode, so I could beat over both of these because they have less attack. An interesting attempt, some sort of weird normal monster spiral level 4 smackdown thing. Oop, I hit the microphone. Sorry about that. But we came out ahead. Already got 4 wins. It's much better than I was expecting. Let's just go into the 5th duel and try not to think about it too much. Otherwise, when you think about the external dread, that's when the... Oh no. We're versus MIDI. MIDI is a music file. That's why I sang a little bit of music. It was Tom Sawyer by Rush. It doesn't have anything to do with, oh hey, Trickstars. Glad I got my Pot of Desires for the first time against the deck that's going to burn me a whole bunch for doing that. My favorite. I'm not even going to use this hand anyway. I don't know. I don't even need to plan. Why should I even plan? I'm going to be having an entirely different opening hand here in about a minute and a half. So, yeah, we'll just skip ahead to when I get my actual opening hand. Oh, wait, let me go into the main phase. That was a mistake. What's up, bro? And just let me set that. And let me just say fuck you to everything that you love. What's that? You got Honest in your hand? Well, you're honestly not allowed to use it anymore. I have an honest too. If you manage to get a link, yeah, you can do that. Go for it. Are you done? Good. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need that shit. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna use instant fusion. Oh, I shouldn't have paid 1,000 life points for that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that at all. I don't know what I'm thinking. Pardon me, everyone. I was like, oh, this will be in the graveyard, and then it'll be good. What can I do? Oh, I can make Clifford Genius. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, usually when this is sent to the graveyard, it gets, when it's destroyed, I can destroy a card on the field. I was like, I'll pop the light stage, and then I'll get to keep my Pot of Desires, so that maybe when these are gone, I can use them. But, it's not working. Yeah, just gotta hope he doesn't remember to use that. Yeah, now I'm just 1,000 life points closer to death, which is not something you want to do. Well, I guess that's one way to get rid of it. I mean, you already used your one reincarnation. That seems like a foolish thing to have done during my turn, then. And then again, if he can get like a Lilybell and do a whole bunch of loops, then I'm gonna just have to scoop and poop and other things that have ooh in them. Scuba? I could scuba. I could swim under the sea with sea mammals and sea non-mammals like fish and coral reefs and Christopher Reeves. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm imagining the former guy who played Superman back in the like 70s, 80s, just like scuba diving. Just scuba diving with Patrick Star and the Starfish. Oh hey, it's my turn again. Oh boy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. That way at least I'll take less damage, because I have to search a card. Ouch. And then I have to search another card. Where are you at, Cyber? There you go. Also, ouch. But then I can be like, yo, what's up? 2,000 attack. And I can activate this. Hey! Instantly fusions. That doesn't help very much. But all of his licorices are in the graveyard. Oh, you got a hand trap now? No. Alright. Well, there we go. The power of scuba diving undersea Superman has saved me. Because now you have none of those. Your only hope is to search out friggin'... He's going to get another light stage, but you get light stage, use light stage to get another reincarnation, use reincarnation as soon as my turn starts, then summon out a licorice out of the graveyard to stop me from searching further things. So predictable. I know everything you're going to do before you do it. Oh, you got an honest? If you had an honest, you just win automatically. I don't know why you spent time searching things. Sadly, I did not have my honest. My honest got banished, and I drew 3 Cyber Dragon cores. I should have been angrier about that at the time, but I was just like, I got 3 little tentacle monsters just swimming around. Let's go ahead into the 6th duel. Here we are in the 6th duel. We're versus the Gimmick. Better play Gimmick puppets. Better be playing Gimmick puppets. Otherwise, I am disappointed. Your name is a lie. Oh, whoops, that's not... Oh, he's playing that. I don't like these things. I was excited when I saw these. I was like, oh, these are neat. I like the play style. I like the art style. But they're spellbooks 2.0. They're just like, they take forever. You sit there and they're like, play a spell, play a spell, play a spell, play a spell, search a spell, play a spell, tag out, play a spell. That's all they do. You know, it's stupid. I don't like it. It's not fun. Oh yeah, they got a token. It looks just like the girl, but with fundamental differences. And then they get a thing. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's like mech girls. It's like mech girl pirate girls. Pilots. Pilot mechs. Piloting mechs. Fortunately, I think I can get rid of everything she loves. Yeah, and this is useless because they're almost all monster effects. But I have backups. This is why I have backups. Yo, what's up? I'm a cybery dragon. I bet you didn't think about cybery dragons. I bet you didn't know about cybery dragons and their ability to steal your shit. Howdy ho! Caw-caw! Let's go ahead and use this first. Because if I can get a Thunder King Ryo and summon that... No, I didn't get a Thunder King Ryo. I did get one of these, though. Just let me search out the things I want to search out. Give me a dang old doodly time. Having a fun old noodly time. If you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. Maybe, if I could, you know... Hello? Gimmick? I'm trying to... We'll be back. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get an El Tannen. Normal summon this guy. And then he's gonna searchy-do. I'm gonna get a cyber repair plant. Okay. Whatever, nerd. You can't wee-oo me. And then this is why we play Cliffort Genius. Play Undercode Talker too, if you want. It's fine. Either way, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get rid of Inspector Border, because we don't need him. Give me another Galaxy Soldier. I'm going to make Cyber Dragon Infinity. He's going to activate so many spells, but they're not going to be enough spells. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one, even though I can normal summon it. It'll be another light machine in the grave. Has its effects negated. Take control of it until the end of the turn. Ah! Well, aren't you a smarty boy? Aren't you a smarty tarty? A sad state of affairs. But they're literally not known for their swarming capabilities, so... Give me that back. You could destroy one of them. One of them only, and I could search the third one unless I banished it already. I might have banished it already. I can't... And he's just going through his deck. That's strange. I wonder if he has the ability to summon out his maiden. It's like spellbooks all over again. Activate a spell. I activate a spell. I activate a spell. What do I do when I activate a spell? I activate a spell. How many spells can I activate the spell? I activate a spell. Oh, we only got one Rosin Maiden or whatever it is out of there. They're just not letting me look through my graveyard. The one thing I miss about YGOPro 2... Oh no, now I can search it. Brandish Startup Engaged. And you can summon a token. In defense position. Now you can't activate any more spells unless you get the thing. There we go. 2,500. Some of these should have been once per turns, I think. I think it's unfair that you could just, like, draw one, and then... yeah, you could search and draw, and then summon, and then search and draw. Brandish Mechanoid, I didn't see that. Equip card. The equip monster can make 2 attacks. Okay, well now they have the ability to do stuff. I wish I had Honest. Yes, I do. But all 3 of my Honest are... No, 2 of my Honest are banished. Banished, Banushed, Banashed. Banashki particles. That's a Gundam. Where is his... If it destroys a monster while you have 3... Okay, you can draw a card. Yup. Yup. That's kind of dumb. Let's see here. If I have an honest, this is an Earth, though. That is an Earth monster, my friend. Let's see. On each player's field. I can't target myself? I thought you could target yourself with that. Weird. Either way, let's do this. Let's see if I can search my things. Will you let me search my things? He won't let me search my things. And I guess I can't target that because it's already banished. And this is... Oh, yeah. Because this name is Cyber Dragon. Let's just use all of those. Howdy ho, neighbor Tim. Except he probably has something that can, like, negate my attack or my effect or something. Yay. Although it's... Yeah, my monster's effects was negated. Its name shouldn't be treated as... Oh, no, its name is just Cyber Dragon Core. Pop. And then he's got another Brandish Maiden. And then you attack, and then you tag out for the big one, and then you attack, and then you tag out for the other one, and then you attack. It's kind of brutal for a one-card combo. No, how about that? Target is unaffected by card effects. Welp. Doesn't that just point oysters in my kazoo? How am I supposed to play my kazoo with all these oysters you're putting in there? Add one Brandish. And he gets the one and then he gets to draw a card. All spells, all the time. All spells, all the time. And then he gets another one. Possibly. Perhaps. Let's see here. Yeah, let's try this. Ah, negating my things there, are ya? Let's just summon everything! Everything? Everything. And then also this. Oh, I should have attacked with this first, because he can tag out. But then I can run over whatever he has. Hopefully. Link monsters can't go in defense mode. These are things I've learned. So whatever you take it 3,000-ish. You're taking some damage. Just a big old giant scary looking monster fang man with a whole bunch of heads. He just comes floating in. No, I don't want to continue that battle, but I'll continue this battle. Unaffected by card effects. Oh, and if you have 3 or more, okay. Well, that's sad. But at least he has to wait until his main phase 2. He has to run over this or get rid of it somehow before he can start searching and drawing all his cards. Doing fancy things like you do. Yep, he managed to get enough cards into the graveyard using things that I was unable to do things. A sad state of affairs. Yep, and I think I've pretty much lost. Granted, he's got this here, so now he can't activate any of the spell cards he wants to activate. Oh wait, no, this is still the battle phase, isn't it? No, okay. Only this one can tag out in the battle phase. This quick effect, you contribute it. Why would you do that? The thing points up at me. It's over here. You can't make a synchro if you wanted to. Oh. Okay. Unexpected. An unexpected die, if ever there was one. I have no idea what he's doing now. Tapological Bammer Dragon? Well, I've got Thunder King Ryo. I mean, there's Thunder King Ryo, so I can Thunder my Ryo King, and that'll be cool. I think I'm dead. I'll see you in the next duel. Here we are, born to be kings. It's the 7th duel, and we're fighting Meek. Oh, I got a hiccup right when I was about to finish the song. Oh, great, FAs. Not really a fan of them. They're a little too complicated for my taste. I don't know much about that. I mean, my dad knows them. Oh, let's see here. I mean, if he has the quick play, then Inspector Border is not going to be useful. Let's see. During the main phase and the battle phase. Okay. So. Oh, wait, these are machine monsters. Surprise, surprise! Guess what? Howdy, howdy. I'm a giant dragon. That's what you get for playing machines. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-dee. Unfortunately, this is a dark monster, so my honest is nigh useless. But that's quite alright. I can add this, and even though I can't make anything this turn, I probably should have done Cyber Dragon and then normal summoned. That would have been, pardon me, much better. Yeah, I had to take a little break after that last duel. I had to go watch a video, just sort of like, whew. I don't know what it is. Again, I really enjoyed those the maidens when I first heard about them, but playing against them is a frustrating ordeal of letting them play spells over and over and over again and dodging out of things. It makes me sad. Let's see here. Okay, so I can activate this. Let's get my normal summonable monster. Hey. And normal summon it. Ho ho. And then I can make Clippy Genie. Howdy doody. Alright. Whatever, nerd. Give me my things. I'm going to summon many of these, and you cannot stop me. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then we'll make a Cyber Dragon, Nova Dragon. And then we'll make a Cyber Dragon, Infinity Dragon. And then he'll feel sad for having destroyed the Cliff Fort when he could have destroyed this. That would have been a much better thing to destroy. Because that thing can't really negate stuff all that well. This thing negates things all over the place. Yep. I was so worried for a second, and then I was like, they're machines! Chimera Tech! Oh, I love winning by nothing but luck. And I guess while I'm here winning by nothing but luck, and before I forget, I need to give a Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Daniel Frausing, who you may remember. He's been on the show once before. He's been a patron for quite a while. But this month, he wanted me to shout out his Instagram, which is simply at Daniel Frausing. He is apparently a cheerleader. He focuses on, like, stunts and tumbling and, like, the more, like, doing cool flips part of cheerleading. So if you're interested in that at all, he has all sorts of pictures and videos and stuff on his Instagram. I don't really know anything about Instagram. I don't follow that stuff. I'm an old man. I don't care. But if you're interested in that kind of thing, seeing cool flips or just seeing what, like, a patron from I think he's from Denmark? From somewhere in Europe. Switzerland, mate? I think it's Denmark. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing what Denmark cheerleading looks like, check that out as we go into the 8th duel. Well, top of the morning to ya, Irish god Murph. He's the god of the Irishmen going around. Hor, tor, 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 tor. I have to make sure I say that, just because he's Irish. He's Irish, what else could it be? Yeah. This is another Brandish Maidens, isn't it? Why else would they play this first? Because they need to get 3 spells in the graveyard so that all the spells are going to be... Yup! How did I fucking know it? Ah! Oh, my heart! I'll be back later. I'm not watching this again. You're not watching it again. You can go watch your own Brandish Maidens if you want. I'm going to be sitting here doing other things. Alright, well, he just put that out there. I guess he's planning to trade out, but what he doesn't know is that I have this. And now you can't activate your effects. I just hope he doesn't have like a mirror force or something. Yep, that was a goof. You should have made your link right off the bat. Granted, he can summon, if he has another Brandish Maiden, he can immediately summon, yep. He can just put out another token on the field and then summon that and it'll have more, and I don't have an honest. I do have other things, so if he tries to use that effect, then I can just Ghost Ogre him. Because there will be a Link monster on the field, so I'll be able to activate a monster effect. And he's got to send that to the graveyard. In response to your card activations this turn. Spell card activations. Okay, so if he gets his monster and then activates its effect. I just gotta hope he activates the right... Now, he went for the blue one. I don't like the blue one. Okay. No. Go away. We do not want that here in Uganda. Yes, I'm going back. The memes are real. They're real and they're here to stay. Forever and ever in another way. These are the things that I can say, because I am Hardleg Joe. I don't know what I'm saying, but Yep, can't summon it if I control another one. Can't activate any of these effects. Might as well just put 1,800 more on the board, just more things for him to contend with. Good old Inspector Border. Inspector Border. Hopefully you recognize that theme song and then you understand where my name comes from. I was considering being Penny in Brain, but then people would think I was a girl. Which there's no problems with girls. The problem is with the non-girls on YGOPro. Because I get all these people, like, texting and are you a real girl? Actually, I don't know if that would happen. I just assume it would happen. Let's see. Brandish startup exercise. Yeah, I see when I go to host rooms and stuff, I often see whatchamacallit. I often see people like doing like role plays and other weird lewd things that I wouldn't associate with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, there's got to be a better place to do that. But no, apparently that's just what people do. In every corner of the world. Yep, and once again, his target, and it goes there, and I wish I had another Ghost Ogre, or maybe my Twin Twisters, I could get rid of things. And unfortunately, I already managed to do quite a bit of damage to him, so... I still have I can, like, Cyber Dragon, and then turn his thing into a thing, and then attack. Ouch, my most of me. If only I had an honest 2 would be useful. Alright, this is back to my turn. Let's go ahead and start out strong with the Cyber Dragon. Let's go ahead and normal summon a Cyber Dragon. Let me see if I can get my search on. Let me do a search. I kind of want to do a search. I mean, if you don't, that's cool too. Okay. Yay. Let's go ahead and add... We'll add a dang old thing. One of these guys. They're cool. Let's see. Yeah, if I... Then I'd have 36, which is not enough to kill him. If I used all 3, I'm just trying to figure out... Actually, if I use 2... Oh yeah, and then I'll have 21. Yeah, that should be enough. 21, 30... No, that'd be 35. Alright. Kleeman, come say hello. And then see if I can get, whatchamacallit, a, Cyber Dragon Infinity on here. I think that'll be less damage, but at least if he's going to survive another turn, I'll have more things I can do. What does that do? Oh, he could take control of it until the end phase. Well, I could make that again and have 2400. At least then I do some damage. And then next turn I can just Cyber Eltanen and wipe everything. Yeah, fuck it. Summon another one. You take a lot of damage. Now, as long as I can resolve this effect, I should be able to win next turn. We'll see again. I'm going to be skipping over his turn because it's going to take forever. It's like a spellbook, but worse. Ah, great, and he banished both of my Cyber Dragon cores. Because he's one of those douches. Let's see here. Yeah, and he's got this back again. I played Twin Twisters at 3. I used to play Raigeki and Dark Hole. And I got rid of them for Twin Twisters so I could get rid of stuff like this. But sadly, it just does not work. Alright. Unaffected, but I can still attack you. Oh yeah, and then he can make my things... Oh, but he's not going to take it. I thought he had to take it. Oh well. Yep, fucking Brandish Maidens. Quickly becoming my least favorite deck. I. Do. And 999, that's the do. Oh. Yep. A sad state of affairs. Not good against Brandish Maidens. Oh hey, actual spellbooks. You know what else probably would have been really good against that deck? You know, I don't think I've gotten evenly matched this entire time, have I? Yeah, let's go ahead. Then he can't use his, Then he can't use his spellbook of knowledge to draw to. He'll just get another secret for next turn. And it'll be a happy little time. Oh, there's my evenly matched, even though it still says a struggling battle. Haha, that is just what I wanted you to do. Oh, but I already used my normal summon. But that's fine. I'll just do the backup plan then. Backup ahoy! Cyber Dragon, Infinity Dragon. Be dragging all the things all over the place. Negating your dudes and your bros and your dude bros. And then I'll be like, attack for that. And then I'll also be like, attack for that. And then I'll... Oh, main phase 2. And then I'll go ahead and get this off the field. Om nom nom nom. Delicious Cyber Dragon cores. I guess I gotta start maining kaijus then. Rippin' pepperoni, the pepperoni rips. He's playing all the engines. All the engines in the deck. Alright, but if he makes a Makaba, he can't beat over this. Well, I guess he can if he gets another guy. My light monster! I needed that. Now I can't summon a Cyber Dragon out of the deck. And this is useless because he has no other monsters on the field. No. Why would I use that? Ah, now I get my Twin Twister. Fantabulous. This is the perfect time for Twin Twistering. He probably has monsters. But none of these are doing anything in my graveyard. I have literally no graveyard synergy, so... If only that was part of his summoning condition. But no. Wee-oo. Nope. Darn old kaijus. Kaijus every day. I wish I didn't have the kaijus and then I could play. Oh hey, my favorite. Yo, what's up? Howdy doody there. Go ahead, use the effect. It'll be funny. Go ahead. No, it's fine. I believe in you. Row, fight the power. You could do it. Nope, okay. 2400 attack! Oh no, I got another one. Yeah? Get out of here with that shit. I don't like that shit. No one does. Pow. Right in the kisser. Ugh, right in the kisser. I couldn't even say that without getting a little block in my throat. Oh look, it's everyone's favorite. You just set it and run it over. Just have a dandy old doodle of a time. No, because that would be stupid. This doesn't work as well when I'm not playing against these decks that make big fields. Oh yeah, she's a spellcaster. I forgot. I don't like fairy tale snow. Toot toot toot, fairy tale snow. Now I kind of wish I had my Twin Twisters, and I could have at least stopped that from happening. And I can't Cyber Dragon. Ooh. Yep, I'm pretty much dead. I'm pretty much dead. I'll be back if I'm not dead, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Okay, final duel versus Jason. The last of the duels, the last of the Mohicans. We'll get this over with. And if this is goddamn Brandish Maidens again, ooh, I'm gonna be a little salty. I'm gonna have to shake a salt packet next to the microphone. Cause okay, good, it's Heroes. Heroes actually not so good now that I think about it, because this has to go to the graveyard, so if he makes Dark Law, I am just screwed. Although I've got Galaxy Soldier and 2 lights, so I can make a Cyber Dragon Infinity if he... Oh, wait, no. Because he's going to discard something from my hand if I try to search. If I search things. It depends. We'll see if he still goes Dark Law Turbo. We'll be back. Alrighty, he Fusion-y summoned. He made this guy, and then he got Amnesty Neos. But he sent the dang old Malicious to the graveyard, so he can get that. Maybe he'll use these as material, make that thing with the equipped cards, lets him summon another Dark Law from the deck or something, I don't know. There's a lot of things, but he may have Honesty Neos, but I have Honesty Honest. I just have the regular Honest. So that's cool. What to do? What to do? Let's just stop him from searching things, because he's already got a monster out. He'll get card effects. And he's kind of stuck there. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Instant Fusion. I'll go ahead and use it to pop a thing, like I was saying I should pop a thing. Or actually, that'll be cool. Then I'll have protection, although I'll have to get rid of my Inspector border. And it is the name of the game, but I already won a deck just by putting Inspector border out. Oh, and I can't search now. I should have thought of that. I should have made that beforehand and then just normal summon Thunder King. Then I'd have one more card. Alright, well, he just surrendered. He knew he couldn't stand up in the might. The force of the thing. I guess this was I can actually check real quick. Let's look at that. Hero guy, sir. Yeah, it was indeed mask change. But yeah, I guess at that point, he knew that I was going to get out the Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then there was just nothing he could do, especially with the Honest. And I'm tempted to do replays. I have some replays, but honestly, most of the replays are just sort of like, you know, me putting things out and my opponent not being able to play, so probably not the most interesting of things. Plus, we did pretty good, so I'll just see you guys on the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Going second, Inspector border, a.k.a. Cyber Dragon Inspector border, a.k.a. Light Stun, whatever you want to call it. It went 6-4, which is about where I'd put it at. I'm pretty happy with the showing. We had a couple things where we really locked people down. A couple frustrating duels against the Brandish Maidens that these do not really have a good matchup against. Although, thinking about it, it wouldn't be that hard to just put some kaijus in here, especially the light kaiju, because not only can you use that as material for, like, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, but that really shuts down Brandish Maidens, because they can't do anything if they have a monster in their main monster zone. So to just tribute their monster and put one in their main monster zone, yeah, not very much they can do at that point. But I digress. I'll have to deal with them as future episodes come up. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks again to Robert Roosingh for suggesting it. Next week, I think I'm just going to look at an archetype. I haven't decided which one yet. I'll have to look at what's around. Something new, probably. And then if I can't find anything, maybe desk bots? Desk bots, perhaps? People keep asking about that. Either way, until then, good luck and have fun.